It became a brave new world in 2020 with everyone working remotely and using meeting services like Zoom or WebEx to conduct their daily business. And of course, we've all been amused by videos of people who had to explain to judges that they were not actually cats, but really lawyers. So the question remains, can you get into trouble for something that happens during a Zoom meeting? The answer might surprise you. Hi, my name is Jack Razumich with Razumich & Associates, and today we are going to talk about whether or not you can get into legal trouble for activity on a Zoom call. The COVID-19 pandemic pushed many work meetings to online platforms such as Zoom, WebEx, Microsoft Teams, and Google Meet, and that has continued through today's date. But just because the meetings are virtual does not mean that you should abandon ordinary office decorum. More importantly, the continuing shift to remote meetings certainly does not mean that criminal laws no longer apply from a legal standpoint. Remember that saying or doing anything against the law under ordinary circumstances is just illegal over Zoom, and you can be prosecuted accordingly. Certainly by now, everyone is aware of journalist Jeffrey Toobin's tremendously embarrassing Zoom mistake in which he exposed himself to his colleagues during a work call. Toobin was fired from his job at the New Yorker, but no criminal charges arose from that incident. That being said, indecent exposure is absolutely a crime in most jurisdictions and prohibits the intentional exposure of one's private parts in public, whether it is in person or over Zoom. While Toobin's situation didn't appear to involve a specific intent, it is important to remember that inappropriate online behavior can absolutely lead to criminal consequences. In that same vein, any other type of behavior that would be illegal offline should also be avoided during online conference calls. Most obviously, law enforcement can and will build a case against you based off of video evidence of any on-camera illegal drug use, child abuse, or domestic battery, and it could even lead further into the investigation of a murder depending on the circumstances. This behavioral caveat also includes saying anything that could be construed as a threat of violence, which could lead to a charge of making terroristic threats, believe it or not. And of course, in addition to those other matters, it is important to know that hacking into a Zoom call, which for a time was referred to as Zoom bombing, is a criminal offense. It represents a form of cyber trespass. There were a number of such incidences in late 2020 and early 2021. Federal prosecutors spent a great deal of time pursuing charges for disrupting public meetings, computer intrusion, using a computer to commit a crime, hate crimes, fraud, or transmitting threatening communications over Zoom conferences. Potential penalties for those offenses are severe and can include prison time and fines. There's an old concept that the anonymity of the internet has made us a little bit more comfortable being casual, relaxed, or possibly even being obnoxious compared to how we would be in real life with real people. The important thing to remember is those calls are often being recorded, and your activity on a Zoom conference can lead to serious criminal charges in the real world. The general advice that we have is pretend that your camera is an actual live human being that you're interacting with, and make sure that you conduct yourself accordingly. If you or someone that you care about has been brought up on criminal charges as a result of activity on a Zoom conference, we do encourage you to call us today at 317-983-5333 for a free case evaluation. That case evaluation is free, and it always will be. The only thing that you're investing is your time in making sure that your questions are being fully answered, and that's definitely time well spent. Call us today, get the peace of mind, and you'll be glad that you did. If you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe. If you really like it, please consider sharing it on the social media platform of your choice. Here at Razumich & Associates, we are lawyers ready to fight. The more eyes that we're in front of, the more people we're fighting for. The more people we're fighting for, the freer we all become. If you have a question or a comment or a topic you would like to see me cover in a future video, please consider dropping it in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.